Hi everyone, my name's Caleb Coles. I'm an Australian singer-songwriter. Today I'm going to be reacting to and analysing Morissette Amon singing Rise Up. This is the first time I've heard her sing, and I thank everyone who's been leaving comments recently and been suggesting various artists. This one has been requested a fair amount of times, so I'm really looking forward to hearing it. Well, if you enjoy this video, make sure to subscribe. Let's get straight into it.
Broken down and tired of living life on a merry-go-round, and you can find a fighter, but I see it in you, so we go work it out. Move
Wish
mountains,
1075.
we can work it out. Move mountains. I'll rise up, I can say, and I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid, I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again.
Yeah, fantastic. So for those who aren't familiar with my reacting style, I generally only stop at once or twice or maybe 3 times during the actual song. Then I go back and react a bit more deeply. But straight off the bat, she had this beautiful light tone and a very obvious head voice tone that was a more disconnected one. And now in this chorus, she's got this more full kind of mixed voice sound. And she's got those smoky kind of onsets and offsets where offsets meaning the end of the note, onsets meaning the starts of the notes, where it almost cracks a little bit, just a bit of smokiness, but the actual core of the note is very bright and robust. And yeah, sounds really great. Let's keep watching.
And I'll rise up, I like the waves, I'll rise up, in spite of the ache, I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, for you, for you. The silence isn't quiet, and it feels like it's getting hard to breathe. And I know you feel like dying, and I promise we'll take the world to its feet. Move mountains, we can walk it out. Move mountains, and I'll rise up, I'll rise, I could say, and I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid, I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again.
Yeah, she's doing an excellent job at telling this story through her voice. In that last verse before this chorus, you could see where she had her hand down here and she was thinking about what she was singing, and the lyrics being, rise up, that moving mountains image, which is kind of an old biblical image about, nothing being impossible. So this is a really cool song that you can see she's right into. And I really like that smokiness to her voice. I'm calling it smoky because that's just what it sounds like to me. But it's, again, the core of her tone is actually very bright and resonant and ringy, but she brings this beautiful texture to it that's really cool.
For you, for you, for you, for you. All we need is hope, and for that we have each other, and for that we have each other. Oh. We will rise, we will rise, we will rise. Oh. We will rise, and I'll rise up, I'll like to say I'm rising in spite of the ache, and I'll do it 1,000 times again.
Wish Cruiser on Wish 1075.
We will rise again and again and again.
Yeah, that was a wonderful performance. She has a lot of different tones to her voice that she brings in. She doesn't just do one thing. She has that beautiful little bit of distortion that she adds into the low end. She's got that disconnected head voice sound, but a very pure, pretty head voice sound. And then that very open, slightly rounded, but very open mouth shape she uses to get a really great resonance. Let's quickly listen to some of the good parts. I got my keyboard here and we'll analyze this a little bit more deeply.
Each other. Oh. We will rise, we will rise, we will rise.
So you hear that on that low note, she adds a little bit of kind of over compression to the voice, but in a healthy way. She's not too tense here. And then she goes up higher so she goes up to the F. So the we will rise is the C sharp, and then she goes up to an F. Yeah, and then again a little bit of distortion there, and she hits the F again. Yeah, did you see there? She doesn't have her tongue in a high position or much strain here. It's a wonderfully open sound with a great brightness. Now I can hear in that tone she's adding extra weight to give it that sound. What I mean by that is she's not leaning into a mixed voice and then letting the resonance do the work. It is a mixed voice, but what she's doing is she's pushing as much kind of low energy into the sound as possible to give it that belty sound. Now she's doing it in a fairly healthy way. You can see there's not a lot of strain here, and it's got this beautiful smokiness. Obviously, when you do sing in that tone, you have to be very careful. She's not singing it in the same way as, say, someone like So Hyung was doing it. She had huge amount of power, but she got that power more from a balanced mixed voice with a very large amount of resonance, where Morissette here is using a slightly different technique where she's pushing more low energy up. She does need to be careful that she doesn't overdo that, because that is how people like Mariah Carey and others have actually damaged their voice. Christina Aguilera is well on the same path to that, but it sounds like Morissette has much less tension when she's doing it, so it sounds very healthy. So yeah, wonderful performance. The storytelling is right there. It's really, really cool. She goes up to the A sharp in this beautiful kind of head voice at one point. Thanks for recommending it, everyone. I really did enjoy this. And if you enjoyed this video or you've got any other recommendations, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to this channel. Thanks so much, guys. I'll see you in the next video.